Have you ever wanted to record a podcast like a pro? Sometimes it takes more than professional mics like the Hi Pro 3023 Gainmaster Omni directional microphonic condenser. Before I was a professional podcaster, I struggled with everything from recording to microwave popcorn. But then I found Ranken Mulberry's 15 Steps to Effective Thinking and Power. With Mulberry's 24 tape series, I was able to learn to overcome some of my biggest life challenges. Everything from podcast recording to 19th century exorcisms. 5 years ago, I was a nobody. And with Ranken Mulberry's 15 Steps to Effective Thinking and Power, I'm now a podcast, writer, producer, host, and exorcism guru. Welcome to this week's episode of Tag Pay to Go. After a long pause, I've returned with a new and improved format. No, don't worry. All of your favorite elements of old will still be here, but with a new twist. Take, for instance, sponsors. Gone are the days where an old sponsor would come in and just give us money. No. Now, I have a vetting process that allows quality sponsors to shine. Take, for instance, the Atlas Sunday News. They promote a Sunday news morning show that is full of misinformation about 70s television sitcoms, namely Happy Days and the character Ralph Malph. I won't get into the gory details, but I certainly will not promote the Channel 18 news program that comes on every Sunday at 10 a.m. No, not on this podcast. I want to bring back a segment I used to enjoy. It's called My Fondest Memory of That Song. Yep, I'm still keeping that name. In case you don't remember, the segment details why a certain song is my favorite. The song I'm referring to is Xanadu by Olivia Newton-John. You see, back in my younger days, a friend of mine, who remained nameless, Kevin, and I got some burgers from a fast food place that will also remain nameless, Burger King. He was driving. We pulled in. We made our order. We went around the drive-thru to pay. The car in front of us just got their order at the window ahead. After receiving their food, they spun off like a bat out of hell, which shot some gravel all over my friend's windshield. Angered, my friend shifted into gear and drove off after them. For whatever reason, they drove around the drive-thru again, and then again with us right behind. It reminded me of a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Finally, I convinced my friend to stop, and by our third time around the restaurant, we went to pick up our order. And wouldn't you know it, the kind yet confused worker just got us our order, just as though nothing had ever happened. The culprits that shot the rocks had sped off down the street, never to be seen again. My friend was still pretty amped up, and by the drive home, you could tell lots of immediate stops and goes. One of the stops made my bag hit the floor. I picked it up, and at the same time, I found a tape buried under the seat. Yeah, we listened to cassettes back in the late 1900s. I looked at this random mixtape. I grabbed it, put it in his card tape deck. The next thing I know, I hear the soothing voice of one Olivia Newton-John, backed by the triumphant Electric Light Orchestra. It was Xanadu. And just like that, my friend went from Speed Racer to driving Miss Daisy. Luckily, we made it home before the next song came on. That song, Ozzy Osbourne's Bark at the Moon. That's another story for another time. Thanks, Olivia Newton-John, for getting me home safely. And now it's time to show off one of my songs. A children's Halloween song I wrote just for this episode. Sit back with a pumpkin-flavored RC Cola and enjoy. This one's called Spooky Ghost.
Watch out for the spooky ghost. Watch out for the spooky ghost. Here they come now. Here they come now. Here they come now. Walking around. You gotta watch out for the spooky ghost. Watch out for the spooky ghost. You gotta watch out for the spooky ghost. Watch out for the spooky ghost. come now, walking around. You gotta watch out for the spooky ghosts. Watch out for the spooky ghosts. Watch out for the spooky ghosts. You gotta watch out for the spooky ghosts. Watch out for the spooky ghosts. Watch out for the spooky ghosts.
Well, that does it for this week's episode of Tag Paid Go. I want to thank this week's sponsor, the Golden Sun Power Brick. Need backup power to charge your phone or to keep your full-scale humanoid intelligent robot powered up? Look no further than the Golden Sun Power Brick. With 2 months of backup energy powered by the sun, your house will be fully charged, and your fully functioning lifelike humanoid robot will be powered up to keep it clean. Poles are for dancers, wires are for spies. Get a Golden Sun Power Brick today. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to everyone who stayed with this podcast. Thanks for all the well wishes and shares. Subscribe to the newsletter at news.tagpaidgo.com. Everyone stay safe. Take care of each other. Till next time, Tag Paid Go.
This is dumb.